How would you describe the current kind of backdrop and feeling from the Silicon Valley, because you have your finger on the pulse about the region?
So my sense is that early on, when I was running my company, we were seeing a lot of the Me Too companies. It's like, oh, this company is working incredibly well in the US. Let's replicate the same model with some adjustment for Latin America. It's like Groupon in the US, Groupon for Latin America, this for the US, that for Latin America. That was interesting, but I don't think that realized the full potential of the region. Then we started seeing some of those more regional plays that took advantage of the local friction. I mean, what you were doing, that was more valuable in Latin America as a region than here in the US. Because here in the US, there are a lot of public databases with a lot of information. So you can build a layer on top of that. You were building not only the layer, the consumer layer, but you were building the infrastructure because the gaps were huge. If you think about opportunities in the financial services market, in the US, things are a lot more efficient, so you can innovate around the edges. But when it comes to massive transformations, in Latin America, there's so many gaps that the solutions that are going to work in Latin America are going to be much more valuable than the ones that work in the US. And those are the opportunities that I found super interesting in the last decade, probably, which were the ones that were leveraging the local frictions of problems that were bigger in our regions than in the US. And what I'm anticipating is going to happen in the next 10 years is that with the pandemic, we've kind of globalized the opportunities and validated this remote work environment. So now, and I shared this with you when we were chatting the last time around, the challenge that I have with my kids going to school here in Silicon Valley are the same challenges that my sister has with her kids in Buenos Aires. It's not the same, it's like virtual work and how do we do this? So now a lot of those challenges are global. They're not specific to Argentina or the US. And that's what's going to create a huge opportunity for entrepreneurs outside of the US to tackle global problems from the get-go. And that's something that I'm pretty excited about.